This incident happened many years ago in my village, a small quiet place where everybody knew everybody, and secrets traveled faster than the river. There was a woman called Mami Foma. She married Papa Ifeanyi when she was just 19 years old. Their wedding was the kind that shook the whole village. Drummers beat their drums till midnight, palm wine flowed like water, and old women danced until their wrappers loosened. Everyone said they would have beautiful children and make a wonderful family. But after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, no child came. People said it was normal. But when 5 years passed, the whispers began. Whenever she goes to the stream, some women would say she is a barren tree, while men who sat at the palm wine joints make statements like a woman without a child is like a pot without water. Some children even started singing mocking songs when Mama Ifoma walked by. Her husband tried by standing by her, and he fought for her, encouraging her that God's time is the best. But the village pressure was too much. Even his own mother started coming from the next village to pressure him. My son, marry another woman. Your blood must not die with you. Mama Ifoma, hearing all this, started dying silently. She stopped attending weddings. She stopped joining women at the stream. She even stopped laughing. One evening, after she was publicly mocked at the market square by a drunk woman, Mama Ifoma made a decision. She would do what no other woman dared in the history of the whole village. She would go to the river of Nemo, the river of the mother goddess. They said Nemo could bless any barren woman with a child, but the price was dangerous. The child will never belong to you. After birth, you must return him to the water or face the rot. But pain makes people desperate, and desperation blinds judgment. One moonless night, I saw her walking towards the river path, barefoot, holding a small calabash filled with cowries, palm oil, white chalk, and kola nuts. I was hiding by the tree, afraid but curious. When she reached the river, she knelt down, weeping and begging, Nemo, great mother of the waters, bless me. Take my shame away. Give me a child, and I will return the child to you after birth. Please, Nemo, I beg you. The wind carried her voice across the river. The water bubbled strangely. A coldness filled the air. I ran away that night because I was too scared to watch more. 3 months later, Mami Foma was pregnant, and the news spread like wildfire. Women who mocked her before started visiting her house with gifts. Old men lifted their wrappers and danced. Our daughter is finally blessed, they shouted. Mami Foma was glowing with joy. Papi Fanyi was proud again. Even the village priest blessed them openly. But deep inside, Mami Foma was battling fear. She remembered the promise. Every night she dreamt of the river. In her dreams, a beautiful woman with snake-like eyes stretched out her hand saying, "Don't forget to bring back what you borrowed." When her time came, Mami Foma gave birth to the most beautiful baby boy anyone had ever seen. His skin was smooth like palm oil. His eyes were like shining marbles. They named him Obinna, meaning father's heart. The naming ceremony was the biggest our village had ever seen. Goats were slaughtered, yams were roasted, men drank until they couldn't find their own hearts. But happiness in Mami Foma's heart was short because the dreams became stronger. The river goddess became angrier and kept demanding for what belongs to her. Sometimes, Obinna would cry all night, refusing to be comforted. Other times, he would stare at the door as if seeing something nobody else could see. Strange things started happening. One day, while bathing him, Mami Foma saw tiny water lilies sprouting from his feet. Another day, she heard her name being called by the river, even though she was in her kitchen. She knew time was running and tried everything to secure her son. She went to pastors in far villages. She fasted for 7 days, nearly collapsing. She even tried to run away to the next village. But wherever she went, she kept seeing wet footprints behind her. One evening, after feeding Obinna and singing him to sleep, she wrapped him carefully in a white cloth, placed him gently in a basket she had made with her own hands, kissed him 1,000 times, and carried him towards the river. Coincidentally, I was just returning from the farm when I saw her, and I knew immediately something was wrong. I dropped my basket and followed quietly. When she reached the river bank, she knelt down again, her voice shaking with sorrow. Nemo, great mother, I have come. I kept my word, please, forgive me, forgive me. She placed the basket gently on the water. The baby woke up and started crying, a soft cry, so tender it broke my heart. The river caught the basket and pulled it slowly away. Mommy Former screamed and tried to run after it, but invisible hands seemed to hold her back. I ran towards her shouting, Mommy Former, what are you doing? But she was already on the ground weeping like someone whose soul had been ripped out. Villagers heard my shout and came rushing. Confusion, screaming, wailing. The village chief stood there, shaking his head, unable to speak. Old women tore their wrappers and cried. Papi Former arrived, and when he heard the full story, he collapsed in front of everyone. Mami Former confessed everything that night under the great Iroko tree. The elders decided, though it was difficult for them, but that was the punishment written for anyone who dared demand a child from Nemo. She would be exiled from the village for 7 years. Papi Former left the village a few days later, unable to bear the shame. Some said he went mad and was roaming the streets. Others said he started a new life where nobody knew his past. As for Mami Former, she wandered from village to village. Some said she went to live with the river people. Thanks for watching my video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, in order to get notified when we upload our subsequent videos. Thank you.